Medicine or dentistry? Two of the most competitive degrees to get into, but which one is right for you? Hi, I'm Manpreet. I'm a presenter here at the Aspiring Medics and also a medic at the University of Birmingham. Today we're going to go through the differences between the medical and the dentistry degree and what factors to consider when applying to either one of them. So first of all, what is the medical degree? So the medical degree is a 4, 5 or 6 year course that you take at a university, depending on personal preferences, and you learn a whole host of skills. You learn how to take histories, diagnose people, and manage patients with a whole variety of conditions, with options to specialise in a whole host of body systems. The dentistry degree, on the other hand, is usually a 5-year degree at most universities, and you learn how to manage oral health, oral hygiene, oral surgery, and finally cosmetic procedures as well. And it tends to be very hands-on from the start, and there's options to specialise as well. So now that we know what the two different degrees entail, we need to consider factors that might mean that you choose one over the other. We need to consider things like salaries, work-life balance, career progression, and job satisfaction. So in terms of salaries, as a junior doctor, when you graduate with a medical degree, you're earning around £35,000 a year. Additionally, the work that you do as a doctor includes working long nights, working a lot of hours, which can lead to decreased work-life balance, and it can lead to things like burnout and such. However, as a dentist, your working hours tend to be a bit more stable if you're working in a private clinic, which can contribute to a better work-life balance on the whole. In both careers, there's the opportunity to earn above £100,000 a year. However, as a doctor, that process can take a very long time depending on what specialty you go into. For example, as a surgeon, it can take up to 15 to 20 years. However, as a dentist, you can also earn above £100,000, and that process can be a lot shorter if you open up your own clinic or your own business. The final two things we need to look at are job satisfaction and career progression. So as a doctor, you work in a variety of different places. You work in primary care and secondary care. You can do work in public health. However, as a dentist, you're restricted to the dental clinic that you work in, which might mean that as a doctor, you potentially might be more satisfied with the different variety of things that you do in your day-to-day basis. Additionally, both careers, they work a lot with patients. They see a lot of different patients from all different backgrounds. However, as a dentist, the procedures and the things that you do with them tend to be a bit more hands-on than an average doctor. And finally, in terms of career progression, the training pathways to become a consultant as a doctor, it takes a very long time, and it's very stressful, and there's a lot of NHS bureaucracy where you're. Additionally, as a doctor, there's the whole idea behind NHS bureaucracy. However, on the other hand, as a dentist, there's less options to specialise into other sort of specialties. However, there is the opportunity to open up your own clinic and set up your own business. So what do you think, medicine or dentistry? And if you really can't decide, have you ever considered doing both and becoming a max fac surgeon? Please leave your comments down below as to which one you think is better for you. Like the video and subscribe to the channel.